Hello friends, Christian here with BrickLifeCrisis. This channel is recommended for adult fans of LEGO and teen fans of LEGO. If you are younger than the age of 13, you're welcome to watch, but first, get your parents' permission. Hello friends, Christian here with BrickLifeCrisis again. Today we're taking a look at LEGO Harry Potter set number 75966. This is the Hogwarts Room of Requirement. It's recommended for ages 7 and up and consists of 193 pieces, including 3, maybe 4 minifigures, depending on how you count them. Let's go ahead and open it up, build it up, and see what we think. Alright, and here it is, set number 75966. This is the Room of Requirement. As you can see, we have 3 or 4 minifigures, depending on how you count them, and some accessories. Let's go ahead and break it down piece by piece. And this is a notice board. The sticker is really nice. It is a sticker, unfortunately, but it's nicely done, I think. It's capped with a tile, and the other side is just plain black. And you can see the stand is built up of just a couple of cylinders and that 1x4 with the jumper on each end. I'm trying to get a little bit better look at that sticker there. I think it's a pretty good decal, nice detail. Not a whole lot to it, I suppose, but I like it. And this I would sort of classify as a half a minifigure. This is the practice dummy build. It has a pretty nice print on the torso, and there's a very subtle print on the head. If I remove the cloak, or the hood rather, you get a little bit better look at that. And then the bottom, there's no legs, it's just a kind of a wheeled dummy kind of thing that they can practice their patronuses, patroni, whatever. But that's just the practice dummy, which is why I said it's kind of 3 or 4 minifigures, depending on how you count. If you count this as a figure, then it's 4. Otherwise, it's 3. But cool, nevertheless. And here we have a couple of new Patronus. This is a bunny rabbit and I don't know if it's supposed to be an otter or a badger or something, but it's cool. I like what they've done here. This is the same kind of trans sparkly blue that they used on Harry Potter's Patronus, that stag. But these are nicely done, and I hope that they will reuse these molds in more realistic colors for some other sets later, because they're pretty good. And of course, each of the figures comes with a set of wands. We have the light brown, dark brown, and tan, and they're on these sprues, so you actually get 2 of each style, which is pretty common, but just wanted to point that out. And this is Luna Lovegood. This is the most normal version of her that we've ever received. She's got nice blonde hair and a pretty decent print there with a kind of sweater vest and a necklace or medal of some kind and tie. The Luna Lovegoods we've gotten in the past in the CMF series, or even in the Clock Tower set. You know, she was either in some kind of crazy costume with big glasses and with her quibbler and stuff as a CMF, or in a ball gown at the Clock Tower. So it's nice to get her in just a kind of a regular outfit, regular pose. She does have an alternate face, as you can see, and you can see some subtle print on the back as well. But not a bad figure, and as I say, happy to get her in her normal school attire. And here we have Hermione Granger. She's in her Hogwarts vest. She has her Gryffindor tie on. Nice hairpiece. I like the braids that meet in the back. It's not a new piece, but I like it quite a bit. She does have an alternate face and some subtle print on the back of her sweater. Nothing new here necessarily, but it's a pretty good figure and perfectly appropriate for this set. And finally we have Harry Potter. This one I think is a little bit new. He's got the sweater that is unzipped, so you can see his tie plainly there. He has one of these blast pieces, so you can send off his Patronus. You just kind of squeeze on it a little bit and it'll shoot across, but that's pretty nice. The figure itself is pretty good. I like the torso print, as I said. I think that's new. His face print is nothing new, but it's good enough. Whoops. And he does have an alternate face as well. And this is the actual room of requirement. It leaves a bit to be desired, in my opinion. The fireplace is nice enough, I suppose. You've got a little bit of a grate piece down there, along with some fire elements, and there is some stickered detail behind it, just representing some bricks. The mantelpiece is nicely done with some studs on the side. And we have this panel here, along with a couple of sloped pieces. This panel is a special function that we'll talk about in just a moment. You'll notice over here on the side, we have a couple of these Technic bricks with the pinholes in them, and that is so that you can attach this to other Hogwarts castle sets in the series, like the Great Hall or the Clock Tower, that sort of thing. We have these trans blue pieces, and I haven't seen this movie yet. I read the book, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know if this is copying the movie somehow, but I'm not really sure why those are trans blue. I like this detail up here with the, I don't even know what you call it. It almost looks like banners are hanging down, but they're actually bricks that are shaped up. The door here is pretty good. I like that kind of rounded top. And to open that, it just goes into a wall. But if we turn the whole thing around, you'll notice you got those Technic pinholes here too. Turn the whole thing around to the other side of the room. That wall can, oops, oh, there you go, opens that way. And then you can get through the door, or you can close the door and it looks like that. But that way the door is hidden from those who are not required in the room of requirement. So that's kind of a cool feature. You can just slide that back and forth. Over here, we have some nice sticker detail with flyers that kind of explain the whole thing. So that's kind of nice. And that action feature that I was talking about, if you press on this, then the flyers will go flying. So there you go. So kind of a fun little action feature. I don't recall exactly what that's all about. Again, probably something that they feature in the movie, and I don't remember well enough from the book. But anyway, this set seems a little small to me. There just seems to be something missing. I can't quite place my finger on it. I don't know what it is that I want that I don't have here, other than maybe some size and scale. It just feels like, I don't know, it feels small for what you, well, I really don't know how to describe it. It's less than 200 pieces for the whole set. I don't really know quite what I expected, but I expected a little bit more than this. You have a couple of accessory details, which are nice, like the board and the dummy. It just still doesn't quite feel like enough. 3 figures and the new Patronus things, it's all good. For some reason, I just feel a little bit underwhelmed with this set. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or if you find some redeeming value. So this set retails for $20 here in the US, which, I don't know, for some reason to me that seems like a bit much. The piece count is appropriate and the build is alright, the figures are good. There's nothing wrong with this set, it just feels like it's not quite $20 worth of stuff. This feels like a few extra figures and slightly larger build than you might get with one of those DK books or something. I don't know. It just doesn't quite do it for me as far as a build goes. It does have the Technic pinholes, so you can add it on to your Hogwarts castle, but it doesn't add a whole lot, in my opinion. Not a bad set, but definitely, in my opinion anyway, not quite worth the $20 retail price. So if you can find it on sale, good for you, but I feel I overpaid a bit for this one. Anyway, this has been Christian with BrickLifeCrisis. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave us a like. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those below. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye for now.